Hello students, welcome to the session of surface areas and volumes. Now we are going to discuss about three-dimensional figures briefly. Already we discussed two-dimensional figures and three-dimensional figures in our previous classes. What is the difference between that? Actually, wherever we look, usually we see solids. In all our study, we have been dealing with figures that can be easily drawn on our notebooks or blackboards. These are called plane figures. Rectangles, squares and circles are what we mean by that, perimeters and areas, and how can we find them. We have learned these in earlier classes. It would be interesting to see what happens if we cut out of many these plane figures of the same shape and size from cardboard sheet and stack them up in a vertical pile. By this process we shall obtain some solid figures such as cuboid, cylinder, etc. In the earlier classes, we have also learned to find the surface areas and volumes of cuboids, cubes, cylinders. We shall now learn to find the surface areas and volumes of cuboids and cylinders in details and extend this study to some other solids such as cones and spheres also. The first shape is cuboid. Actually, cuboid is, this figure is actually cuboid. Here we are having length, breadth and height also. What is the formula for find out the lateral surface area? That is 2 of L plus B of H square units. And the second one, total surface area of a cuboid. That is 2 of LB plus BH plus HL square units. The third one is volume. Volume of a cuboid, L into B into H cubic units. These are the important formula for cuboid. The next one is cube. Actually, here we are going to take the length value also A, breadth value also A and the height value also A. So what is the formula for lateral surface area? That is 4A square. Total surface area of a cube 6A square and the volume is equal to A cube cubic units. Okay, the next shape is very important, that is cylinder. The first one, right circular cylinder. Actually here suppose we have to arrange a coin one by one, we get easily this shape cylinder. Or suppose we have to arrange the round plate one by one, we get the shape a cylinder shape. Actually one complete rotation of a rectangle is a cylinder. Now we are going to discuss about right circular cylinder. Curved surface area of a cylinder equal to 2 pi r h square units. And the total surface area of a cylinder is 2 pi r of h plus r square units. Volume of a cylinder is equal to pi r square h cubic units. Okay. Curved surface area means the outer part only. Total surface area means outer part plus top and bottom of the figure. Volume means we have to take the inside of the value also. Okay. The next shape is a right circular cone. This is very easily we have to understand this shape. This is actually radius, this is normal height, this is slant height. So we have to take that is L. CSA of a cone pi r L square units. TSA of a cone pi r of L plus r square units. And the volume is equal to 1 by 3 pi r square h cubic units. The next one, sphere. CSA of a sphere, that is curved surface area of a sphere 4 pi r square square units. Volume of a sphere 4 by 3 pi r cube cubic units. Hemisphere means half of a sphere only. So CSA of a hemisphere 2 pi r square square units. TSA of a hemisphere 3 pi r square square units. Volume of a hemisphere 2 by 3 pi r cube cubic units. Okay. Exercise 13.1, first problem. A plastic box 1.5 meter long, 1.25 meter wide and 65 centimeter deep is to be made. It is to be open at the top, ignoring the thickness of the plastic sheet. Determine the area of the sheet required for making the box. Second one, the cost of sheet for it. If sheet measuring 1 meter square cost rupees 20. One detail is given and the detail is about one plastic box. Length, breadth, height values are given. Long means we have to take that is length. Wide means that is breadth. Deep means that is height. We just look at the value. We need all the values in the same unit only. This is meter, this is also meter, but this value is in centimeter. First we have to convert the centimeter value to meter. And another one clue is given, it is made to be open at the top. Okay, actually what is the surface area formula? 2 of L plus B of H. Okay, now we have to take the value, length value, breadth value, height value. Easily we have to calculate the surface area. First write the given, what is given? L value is equal to 1.5 meter and breadth value equal to 1.25 meter, and height is equal to what is given, 65 centimeter. We have to convert the value into meter, no? So how can we write 0.65 meter? This is actually given values. Next we have to calculate the surface area. One clue is given, the box is opened at the top. Okay. What is the first subdivision? That is surface area of the box. What is the formula? 2 of L plus B of H. Plus we have to take the base value also, no? So take the LB value. Apply the values. 2 of, what is the L value? 1.5 meter plus what is the B value? 1.25 into H value. What is the H value? 0.65 meter plus L into B. What is the L value? 1.5 into 1.25. Surface area we have to calculate. The formula is 2 of L plus B of H, but the box's base value also we have to take, that is length into breadth. Okay, yeah. Because cuboid shape box only, so that is actually length. What is the shape actually? Based on rectangle. So we have to take L into B value. Okay. Just multiply the values. 2 into 2.75 into 0.65. That is first value. Next 1.5 into 1.25. Multiply the values. So what is the value? First value 3.575 into plus 1.875. Add the values. The answer is 5.45 meter square. This is surface area of the box. Surface area of the box is actually 5.45 meter square. So we just take the value. Area of a sheet required for making the box is equal to surface area of the box. That is the same value, 5.45 meter square. What is the second subdivision? The cost of sheet for it. If a sheet measuring 1 meter square cost rupees 20. So multiply the value 5.45 meter square with rupees 20. So you just multiply the value. What is the answer actually? Rupees 109. Okay. Second problem. The length, breadth and height of a room are 5 meter, 4 meter and 3 meter. Find the cost of whitewashing the walls of the room and the ceiling at the rate of rupees 7.50 per meter square. Here length of the room, breadth, height or value also given. We have to calculate the cost of whitewashing the walls of the room and the ceiling. So first we calculate the area of 4 walls of the room plus area of ceiling of the room. Then we just multiply the value with 7.50, because what is given? Cost of whitewashing the walls of the room and ceiling at the rate of rupees 7.50 given. So we just multiply the final value with 7.50. We get the answer easily. First write the given values. What is given? Length of the room, that is L value. What is that? 5 meter. Another one, breadth of the room, B is equal to 4 meter. Then height of the room also given, H is equal to 3 meter. Okay. First we calculate the area. Area of 4 walls. Plus we have to take the ceiling also, no? So area of ceiling of the room. So apply the formula. What is that? 2 of L plus B of H plus ceiling also we have to take, no? So that is LB. Apply the values. What is the length value? 5. Breadth value 4. H value 3 plus L into B. Okay. Multiply the value. 5 plus 4 9. 9 2s are 18. Okay. So 18 into 3 54 plus 5 4s are 20. So 54 plus 20, what is the value? 74. What is the unit given? Meter. So meter square. So we calculate the area of the room. Then we have to multiply the value with 7.50. Cost of whitewashing Easily we get the value 74 into 7.50. We just multiply the value. The answer is rupees 555. That's all. Third problem. The floor of a rectangular hall has a perimeter 250 meter. If the cost of painting the 4 walls at the rate of rupees 10 per meter square is rupees 15,000, find the height of the wall. Here what is given? Actually perimeter of rectangular hall is given, that is 250 meter. Another one, cost of painting per meter square is rupees 10 given. The whole value cost is actually 15,000. We have to calculate the height of the hall only. First apply the value in the formula. What is the given? We just take the length of the floor of the rectangular hall L. We just assume it, length of floor of rectangular hall is equal to L. We don't know the value, no, so we just imagine the value, that is L. Next we have to take breadth of the floor of rectangular hall is actually B. We just imagine these two values. Next what is given? Perimeter is given. Perimeter of floor of rectangular hall. What is the formula actually? 2 of L plus B. What is the value given? That is 250. So we just equate the value, 250 equal to 2 of L plus B. And we just imagine the value, height of the room B, H. So area of 4 walls of the room is equal to, that is LSA, no, so 2 of L plus B of H. Apply the value for 2 of L plus B, we take the value 250. So apply the value 250 into H. The unit is actually meter, no, so apply the value meter square. What is the next value given? Cost of painting the 4 walls per meter square is 10 rupees given, no, so take the value. Cost of painting per meter square is equal to rupees 10. This is also given. We just equate the value. Total cost of painting the 4 walls of 250 H meter square is equal to 250 into 10 into H. Total cost of painting the 4 walls of 250 H meter square is equal to rupees 250 into 10 into H. From the given, the whole value is actually 15,000. We just equate the value. 250 into 10 into H is equal to 15,000. We need the H value, no. So change the balance value to RHS. Already we are having RHS value 15,000 divided by 250 into 10. We just cancel the 0 values. Then we just cancel the value. H is equal to 6 meter. Actually height of the hall is 6 meter. That's it.